In this problem, we have a dog. This dog is capable of pulling a weight twice that of the dog. The dog's weight is 222.5 newtons, so the weight of this box, the force of gravity, will be 2 times 222.5 newtons, which is 445 newtons. The normal force of this box is going to be the same as the force of gravity. It'll point in the opposite direction. Fn will be equal to 445 newtons. This box will have force of friction with the ground. Force of friction is equal to mu Fn. It tells us that mu is equal to 0.14. Fn is 445 newtons. So the force of friction is going to be equal to 0.14 times 445 newtons. So the force of friction is going to be equal to 62.3 newtons. Now we're ultimately looking for the power outputted by a single dog and how many dogs it would take to match the power of a horse. I'm going to start by drawing a free body diagram of this dog. We know that it's moving with a velocity of 1.5 meters per second. We're assuming this dog won't have any acceleration. So it's going to be pulling with a force that has to be equal to the force of friction, but in the opposite direction, in order to have the forces balance out, because you'll have force of friction minus the force from the dog will be equal to 0. So the force from the dog will be equal to force of friction. So this will have to be the force of friction, which we calculated over here. The equation for power is equal to force dot product velocity, where this force is going to be the force of friction. So the power of a single dog is going to be this force of friction, which is 62.3. This will be the absolute value using the definition of the dot product. And this will be times this velocity, which is 1.5, times cosine of the angle between them. This will be cosine of 0, which is just 1. So the power of one dog will be 93.45 watts. This is the power that a single dog produces. We need to see how many dogs it would take to match 735 watts. So we'll get the number of dogs needed is equal to 735.5 watts over 93.45 watts. We'll get that we need around 7.87 dogs, but since you can't have a fraction of a dog, we'll just say you need 8 dogs. And that is your final answer. Thank you for watching.